Hello everyone and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. Please excuse the state of me, I have been in school all day and I've only just got home, but I thought I should start off this vlog because I came home to a parcel at my door and I believe that this is actually going to be my first ever ARC. And if you don't know what that is, it is an advanced reader copy, which means I will be getting a book that isn't out yet. So honestly, let's just dive in because I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. This is a hardcover. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it might not be an ARC. I think that it is just a review copy, but oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. You might have already seen, I don't know how much you can see on the screen, but I've received Daughters of Sparta by Claire Haywood. This was one of my most anticipated releases of the year. I'm so excited for it, I cannot tell you. And I did actually email the publisher asking if they did have any copies and if I could possibly have one to review on my channel. Not really thinking much of it because I have emailed companies in the past and have not had a reply, but luckily this time around I did, and it is for a book that I think I'm going to absolutely love, so I honestly cannot believe it. Thank you so much to the team over at Hodder and Stoughton. I again cannot believe that I have this book in my hands, and it has also come with this piece of paper which I will give a read, but I think it's just information about the book in general. Yeah, so it gives the synopsis of the book, and then it does also say that this is out on the 22nd of July, so definitely an early copy. It's the 9th of June when I'm filming this, and wow, I can't believe it. I also thought this was going to be a paperback, so the fact that I've got the hardcover blows my mind, but yeah, thank you so much. I genuinely cannot process it. So yeah, without further ado though, I will read you the synopsis because I feel like you don't need to see me freak out any longer. So it says, the story of Troy has been told 1,000 times or more, but not from their side. As princesses of Sparta, Clytemnestra and Helen have known nothing but luxury and plenty. With a high birth and unrivaled beauty, they are the envy of all Greece. Such privilege comes at a high price though, and their destinies are not theirs to command. While still only girls, they are separated and married off to legendary kings Agamemnon and Menelaus, never to meet again. Their duty is now to give birth to the heirs the society demands and be the meek, submissive queens their men expect. But when the weight of their husband's neglect, cruelty and ambition becomes too heavy to bear, they must push against the constraints of their sex to carve new lives for themselves, and in doing so, make waves that will ripple throughout the next 3,000 years. Doesn't that just sound absolutely amazing? If you know anything about me, you know that I love anything to do with the Greek myths, the Greek classics, Greek history in general. It's something that has always fascinated me, and so whenever there's a new retelling, especially from the women's point of view, I'm here for it. I get so excited, and as I keep saying, cannot wait to dive in. So yes, a massive thank you once again to the team at Hodder. Genuinely cannot believe that I have this in my hands, but I'm so excited to get to it. It's definitely going to be on next month's TBR because I do want to read it before it's released so that I can give you guys all my thoughts and opinions on it. But yeah, it's a beautiful book and it is a retelling of the Trojan War, which is one of my favourite things to learn and read about. So I do have extremely high hopes for this one, and if you'd like to hear my thoughts on this, I would highly recommend you subscribe to my channel because it will be popping up in future reading vlogs, and those are normally where I give my in-depth thoughts on the books that I read. Right, let's move on because I feel like I've been talking about that book for way too long. I do actually have something else that I wanted to show you guys, which I think is just the coolest thing. So I recently found an Etsy page called Faceless Creations, and I was looking through their website because they do have some amazing stuff on there, but you guys, when I saw these, there was no way that I was not purchasing them. So they came in this little pouch, and here's a little sneak peek before I take them out the packaging, but I'm guessing you can see what they are, and oh my gosh, these are beautiful. These are going to be so difficult to show, but I really hope you can see those. They are some stunning earrings that feature the sign for the prancing pony, and if you have no idea what that refers to, it's actually a pub in The Lord of the Rings, which again is one of my favourite books, trilogies if you want to call it, in the entire world. I'm obsessed, it's my life, and so like I said, when I saw these, I just had to buy them. I haven't actually tried them on yet though, so I'm excited to do that now. So let's just see what they look like. Okay, so I have them in. They feel really light. I was expecting them to be heavy, but so far they feel extremely comfortable. I can feel them swinging around, but other than that, it's fine. But yeah, I absolutely absolutely love these. I think they're so cool. They will definitely be worn a lot, so keep an eye out for them in my next few videos. I'm sure I will have put the shop's Instagram handle up on screen for you guys, but I will also make sure to leave a link to it down below. I think these are almost sold out now. The last time I checked, I think she had 6 pairs left, so definitely go grab a pair if you do want them. They're not being restocked, so this is your last chance. And yeah, to be honest, I'm just so glad that I found them. I absolutely love them, cannot stop staring at them in the viewfinder, and I'm honestly not going to need any excuses to wear these as often as I can. And then in terms of the books I'm reading, if you saw last week's vlog, you'll know that I didn't manage to finish the 2 books that I was currently reading, and those were The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune and A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I'm way behind on the read along for this, not gonna lie. It says here I'm on page 152, but I have listened to quite a bit since then, so I need to find out where I'm actually up to and let you guys know. And then this one I haven't really been picking up for some reason. I'm really enjoying the story, but it's just not been a priority for me, and so I'm on page 198, which is just around halfway. I do also realise that in my last weekly reading vlog I didn't tell you guys what these books are about, so I'm so sorry. You can probably tell my energy is very chaotic at the minute. I'm just all over the place, but it's only going to be for a few more weeks now. I am almost done with placement, which is just mind-blowing to me. I have just under 2 weeks left, and I cannot believe it. I will then be an NQT, which is a newly qualified teacher, and I will be thrown out into the real world and will have to look for teaching jobs. So yeah, it's completely crazy to me, but hopefully then things will calm down a bit. I can read a bit more and give you some coherent videos and vlogs, but for the time being we're just gonna have to deal with the chaotic energy, I'm afraid. For this one I don't really want to say too much about it because I feel like it's honestly one you should just dive into without any expectations. All that I will say is that it follows a man called Linus, and he's a caseworker in the department in charge of magical youth, I believe it is, which basically means he has to go to different orphanages and assess how these magical children are doing. And one day he's actually given a top secret, completely classified assignment, and that is to visit one specific orphanage. What he doesn't know is that this orphanage contains the most dangerous magical youths there are, and so he gets the shock of his life when he visits there. As Linus spends more time there though, he realises that there's more to these children than their magical abilities, and the master of the orphanage will do anything to keep them safe. So that's all I'm going to say for this one. Really enjoying it so far. It is classed as a middle grade for adults, and I would definitely say that is a brilliant description. It's so easy to fall into this story, and it does weirdly read like a middle grade book as well. It's got the whimsy, the amazing characters, the setting is just beautiful, and yeah, all in all I just need to finish out this book because I'm having such a good time with it when I do pick it up, but then once I put it down I kind of forget about it. So yeah, definitely want to finish this off this week. And then like I said, we have A Little Life, and I'm way behind. I don't even know where I should be at this point. I've been so bad at keeping up with the daily page count, so I'll have to work that out and let you guys know. But honestly, all I know about this one is that we follow 4 friends and the journey that they go on with each other and separately throughout their lives. That is all I know. Everyone says that this book is amazing and that it breaks their heart. To be honest, so far I don't really care for it, which sounds awful, I know, and if you love this book I'm sorry, but I just cannot seem to keep up with it. It's a very dense book. I feel like it's a slug to get through. I feel like no matter how much I listen to or read, I'm in the same place and I'm not making any progress in it. And then even when I do make progress in it, I feel like I haven't retained any of the information. So like I said, I'm over 150 pages in and I honestly am still confused with who is who. I could not solidly tell you who I think each character is because I am just a bit lost, to be honest with you. That might be because I have been listening to the audiobook on my commute to and from placement each day, and so maybe I'm not as focused on it, but it's just so long. There is so much to get through. I feel like we've had all the characters' life story in this little section, so I have no idea what the next 300-400 pages are going to include. Don't know if I'm too bothered about it, to be honest, but because I'm reading it as part of our read along, I do want to power through, I do want to finish it out, and I do want to discuss it with everyone. But like I said, at the minute I'm just finding it really difficult to pick up this book, especially after a busy week at school. It's just not a book you want to pick up, sit down and relax with, if that makes sense. Whereas this one is perfect because it's fantastical. It's not really set in our world, so you can escape. This one is set in our world, and so of course they have real life problems, and I just don't want to deal with that, you know? But But I am gonna power through, gonna read a bit more. Like I said, I do listen to it on my commute each day. It's 20 minutes there and 20 minutes back, so a total of 40 minutes, and I do listen to this at 2 times the speed. So I do get a good chunk of reading time in. It's just like I say, I think I must zone out or just not retain the information properly when I do that, because I'm still so confused. So yes, once again, these are the 2 books that I'm going to be focusing on this week. I'm sorry if you're sick of seeing these books and sick of hearing me talk about them. I really do want to get them read as soon as possible. It's just that life's so busy right now. I do need to try and prioritize reading, and I'm not doing it at the minute. So yeah, hopefully I can sort myself out, because I'm a mess right now, but it doesn't help that I've got this beast of a book to be reading either. I am going to leave this clip here because I feel like I've been talking for way too long. My throat already hurts from speaking all day as it is. I'm gonna go run a bath now. I'm gonna edit last week's vlog and then possibly sit down and read. Hopefully I can do that and I don't feel too tired. But other than that, I'll check in with you guys once I have another update. Hello, sorry if the lighting is awful in here right now. I'm just downstairs, but I don't know why I feel like I want to pick up the camera, because I know I'm gonna get upset. But I was just watching the Euros, which is of course the big international football competition that's going on now. So Wales has already played their match, and then I watched Denmark versus Finland, and one of the main players, Christian Eriksen, has collapsed on the pitch, and wow, that's just hit me. If you guys don't know, my auntie passed away suddenly at the start of May from a heart attack, and so to see this happen, it's just really affected me. And again, I don't know why I'm filming this, because I'm like, I'm gonna start crying. I am crying, which is stupid, but I feel like I just need to speak to someone. And I'm alone at the minute, so yeah, I think watching that was just really scary, and especially because it hit so close to home. I'm just sat here now waiting and hoping that he is okay. I've literally got the news on right now and I'm just trying to see if he's okay, because why am I a mess? Oh my gosh. This is a 29-year-old man that is fit and healthy, plays sports for a living, and he's just collapsed in the middle of a football game. And again, I think it's the timing for me that I have just lost someone to this. It's just hit me. And again, I don't know why I'm vlogging, because I'm gonna look back at this and think I'm so stupid. But I always feel like I need to be honest with you guys. I need to show that life isn't always amazing, you know? I have been struggling recently, and wow, to see this happen live, that was intense. It was not nice, and I think it just got to me because it was so sudden, and I know that that's what happened with my auntie, and I'm just feeling a type of way right now. So I think what I'm gonna do, I do actually have a parcel here, but I don't know if I should unbox something now in the mood that I'm in. So I think what I'll do is I'll take Kiwi for a walk, because I feel like I need to clear my head. I need to go out, and then I think I'll come back. I'll update you guys, hopefully, if we know anything else about Christian. Again, like I keep saying, I don't know why I thought this was a good time to pick up the camera and film, but this is real life, you know? And I think it's important to talk about grief. I know I said in my last vlog that I was starting to feel stronger, but I don't think you can ever be strong, especially when something this sudden and traumatic has happened. And so yeah, I think just seeing that today just really had an effect on me. And instead of sitting here by myself, I don't know, I just wanted to try and get it across. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but I'm just making myself upset now. But again, I think last week, or in my last weekly reading vlog, I was saying that this comes in waves, and it does, you know? I don't say people expect you to get over it, but it does feel like that sometimes, you know? I've been back in school, I've been teaching, and not once since I've been back has someone asked me how I'm dealing with it and if I'm okay. And most days I'd say yes, because that's what you do. You turn up, you get the job done, you go home. But I think it is important that we normalise the fact that people don't just get over something like this, you know? It's gonna have an effect. The effect is gonna be there for a long time, forever. I just want to put it out there. I know I'm gonna hate myself look back at this, but it's okay to grieve. It's okay to be upset. Certain things will set me off, and I know that because I am a very emotional person. I put up a massive front, but I am such a sensitive and emotional person that the slightest thing can set me off, especially when I'm by myself. I feel like if someone else was with me, I could be a bit stronger because I gain strength from other people. But yeah, sitting here by myself, seeing a young man collapse was just really difficult. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking about it now because I'm just going on and I'm a mess. I want to get out. Again, I've got so much work to do that I'm stressing about that when I should just be taking time for myself. So I am gonna do that. I'm gonna go outside, go for a walk. It's probably gonna be a very long walk. I'm so sorry if you've sat through this, but like I keep saying, I think it is important that you see me as a person as well, and not just someone that is always happy and is always in a good mood, because I'm not. You know, I've been through something awful, and I feel like because of the world we live in, people aren't actually given time to grieve. It's like I said, you know, you get what, a week, 2 weeks off to grieve, and then you're just expected to be back to normal, and no one ever asks you again how you're feeling. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that it's okay to be upset. And I know I keep saying I feel stupid, but it's only because I know this is going online and that people are gonna watch it. You know, if I wasn't filming, it would be different. But yeah, I just wanted to chat to you guys, get my thoughts out, and again, just to remind you all that we're all human, you know. Scary things happen. Please tell your friends, your family that you love them. I always do that now. I did it anyway, but even more so now. I make sure that the last words I say to friends and family, if it's on the phone, if it's as they're leaving after being with each other, the last words I will say to them always is I love you, because you never know. Yeah, it's just scary, and I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm done. But thank you for listening if you have done. If you've listened to all of that, it means a lot. But right, I'm just gonna go now, and I'll chat to you guys in a bit when I'm feeling a bit better.
I can feel it in the air tonight. Do you feel it running through your veins? It's like kryptonite. 'Cause the sun is shining up above, and the night is just as young as both of us. So let's just stay together, make our own forever. Be my guilty pleasure. Your love is both nights. Am I gonna see the stars in your eyes? Are you gonna take me to the other side? Are you gonna be my summer loving, all or nothing? You hit me like a landslide.
Hello, I might actually take off my glasses because of the glare, but actually hopefully it's not too bad. We'll see. Anyway, it's been a couple of days since that last clip. I don't know if the last one I filmed is actually going to be in this vlog. Depending on how bad of a state I was in, I might leave it in, I might not, but you will have already seen it if it is in, and if it's not, don't worry about it. But I had a rocky day the other day, and now I'm feeling better, so I'm finally here to carry on with this vlog and to update you guys on my reading, because I do have quite a bit to update you on actually, so definitely need to do that. But first, where is it? But first I have a little parcel to unbox, so I will just go ahead and open this now, because this arrived honestly about 2 weeks ago now, and I just still haven't opened it because I wanted to film it. So I actually got this book off Depop, and it does say, thank you for the swap, hope you enjoy the book, please leave a review. That's really lovely. And yeah, I actually swapped a book for this one, which I've never done before, but this girl did kindly reach out to me and ask if I would consider swapping, I think it was a box set of Jenny Han books, and I had a look on her Depop, and the only book that I was really interested in was this one, so that's the one I ordered. And I don't know if you know, but recently I did tweet out that I really wanted more book recommendations that take place in or at sea, and this one just leapt out at me, you know, it sounds absolutely perfect. I think I just love the whole nautical vibe. I love how dark and mysterious the sea is. I love that it is so vast that we've barely even scraped the surface with it. We are still so oblivious to the majority of the things at sea, so I think it just really does fascinate me. But this one is called The Secret Deep by Lindsay Galvin. Not gonna lie, I've never heard of this book before, but if you know me, you know my favourite colour is blue, so of course when I saw this book I was immediately drawn to it. Not only that though, I don't know if you can see, but it has this sort of glitter effect on it, which is just absolutely beautiful. But like I said, I'm a bit clueless as to what it's about, so I will just read you the back. It does just say, when Asta wakes up on a tropical island, she has no idea how she got there. Where's her aunt and the teenagers from the eco-village she was part of? Most importantly, where's her little sister Poppy? As Asta frantically searches her surroundings, everything points to the sea, and to the deep water secret that's both important and impossible. That sounds so interesting. Cannot wait to find out what it's about. Also, it has really stunning illustrations on the chapter pages, which again just adds to the whole amazing vibe of the book so far. It's also not too long, and I did also get a bookmark with it, which is lovely. So I will definitely be reading this one soon. I don't know when yet, as I'm in a very weird reading mood, but hopefully over summer I feel like this will be the perfect atmospheric read, and I just cannot wait to read it. Right, sorry if the camera angles changed. My memory card was full, so I have to change that. I do also think I'm going to take off my glasses, even though I won't be able to see a thing. The glare is really frustrating me, so I'm going to put those down. But something exciting actually that I've just noticed is that this is signed. So how cool is that? I know it's made out to Becca, but I don't really care, to be honest with you. In terms of my reading though, like I said, I do have a few updates. The first of those being, I finally finished The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I feel like I've been reading this for so long, but honestly guys, this was the most beautiful, wholesome book. Absolutely loved it. I did give it 4.5 stars, I think, just because the ending was a little bit rushed for me. I would have liked to see a bit more, I think, and it just left me that tiny bit dissatisfied. But other than that, it was absolutely amazing. If you ever want to pick me up, please read this book. I feel like it's definitely one I'm going to reread. It has a lot of important messages in there, and all in all, I just really did enjoy my experience reading this, even though I did carry it over a few weeks, which I really shouldn't have done, but I am kind of glad that I did. I think I did want to savour it a little bit, and obviously I did that. So 4.5 stars. I'll round it up to a 5 on Goodreads, but wow, such an amazing book. Would highly recommend, and it's definitely a new favourite of mine. And then the next one I have is up here because I have not been keeping up with this at all, and that is of course A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. The live show for this book is happening on my channel on Friday the 25th of June. Not gonna lie, I'm only about 200 pages in, and I should have finished it a couple of days ago now. Honestly, doubt I'm gonna finish it by Friday. I haven't actually told you guys yet, but tomorrow is my last official day on placement, which is absolutely crazy to me. I will be qualified as a teacher, and yeah, it's just mind-blowing. But alongside that comes all the forms and the uploading of evidence and things like that, so that at the minute is taking up the majority of my evenings. I obviously need to have the relevant information, the correct information in place to be able to qualify, so if that's not there, I'm kind of stuck. So that is definitely taking priority, obviously, and this is just getting me down. It's not even the story, it's just the fact that I feel like I cannot get into it at all. I feel like I have to concentrate so hard. I genuinely feel like I never make any progress with it. I can honestly listen to it for about an hour and I feel like I've only read about 10 pages. It's ridiculous. I'm still confused between all of the characters. I genuinely cannot differentiate them, and it's kind of stressing me out, not gonna lie. So I don't know whether I should just DNF this one. I definitely should not be reading books like this at this current point in my life, not when it's so stressful and hectic and chaotic. I think I should read it once things calm down a little bit, once I can actually dedicate time to this without feeling like I need to try and squeeze it in. It's just not feasible, and I'm not having a good time with it, so honestly I think I'm just gonna DNF it. I might watch some spoilery reviews for this because I really don't care if I'm spoiled. Obviously I'm part of the live show on Friday. It is on my channel, so I have to be there, and it is going to be a spoilery discussion, so I think just to know what's going on I might watch some reviews, I might watch some spoiler filled vlogs, I don't know. But this I think is just a no for me right now. You can tell just by the way I'm reacting to this, I really don't want to be reading it, and I don't want to force myself into a slump, especially like I said when I'm at a point that I'm so busy. I just want to be reading books that genuinely interest me and that are quick, fast-paced and fun, which leads me on to my next book. I completely forgot about this one, but luckily the lovely Rachel from Rachel Kerris, who I'm also doing the live show for A Little Life with, and Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, I don't know if I've mentioned that, but anyway, she actually messaged me today asking if I still wanted to buddy read The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, and of course I said yes, because how could I not? This is a book that I've been putting off ever since it came out, which is honestly about a year ago now, I think. It is one that I think is going to be 5 stars, but I think I'm scared to dive into it because I have such high expectations for it. This is such a me book. If you don't know, I have recently gotten into Agatha Christie books. I don't know if you can see the shelf here actually, probably not. It's just the next one up. I have all my Agatha Christie books. I'm currently about 5 books into the Miss Marple mysteries, I think. I'm up to A Murder Is Announced if anyone's interested. And I just absolutely love the whole vibe of those books. Such quaint little mysteries with a very funny main character that nobody seems to like because she is a nosy old woman. And this is actually following a group of people who meet up every week, I think, as part of the Thursday Murder Club to discuss and try and solve murders, I think. Whether it be fictional or real, I'm not sure. But then one day a murder actually happens in their town, and so this group of people are apparently going to be put on the case. Again, I'm not quite sure if that's right, I just don't want to read you the synopsis for every single book. But yeah, okay. In a peaceful retirement village, 4 unlikely friends meet up once a week to investigate unsolved murders. But when a brutal killing takes place on their very doorstep, the Thursday Murder Club find themselves in the middle of their first live case. Elizabeth, Joyce, Ibrahim and Ron might be pushing 80, but they still have a few tricks up their sleeves. Can our unorthodox but brilliant gang catch the killer before it's too late? So yeah, I feel like this is going to be set in a small village in the countryside with a group of older people trying to solve a mystery, and I honestly feel like it's going to be the best thing. This book is critically acclaimed now. It's won so many awards. I'm sure it's been a bestseller for weeks. I know the paperback just came out as well, so that's definitely boosting the hype again. And the second book has also been announced, and I believe it's being released fairly soon. I think I have it pre-ordered, so I will double check. But yeah, very excited to be starting this one. Rachel has honestly saved me with this one because she has broken up the book into a daily page count for me, or for us even. We're both doing it. But I haven't started it yet because today is the first day of the buddy read, so I definitely need to do that tonight. Saying that though, I have a load of work to mark. One of my last tasks with my pupils in school was to write a story, so they were creating a fictional story about an island on Anglesey. Anglesey is an island, but there's also little islands here and there as well, and the theme is our local area, so they've had to come up with a story about this one island. And honestly, the stories are great, but marking 24 stories is a lot, you know, it's difficult. And I do also have a load of their maths work to mark as well, so I will be doing that tonight. I'm also just about to jump in the bath because I don't know if you can tell, my hair is a mess. I am actually getting it dyed on Saturday. Can you see the difference in colour? My hair is meant to be this colour all the way, but it's grown out so much, it's disgusting. But yeah, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going 100 miles an hour. I'm so sorry. As you can tell, I have gotten in from placement today. It's my penultimate day. I feel like a bunch of emotions are bubbling to the surface. I'm trying not to think about it. It's been a really fast-paced day, and tomorrow is going to be exactly the same. So I feel like finally sitting down to update this vlog, it's all just coming out. So I'm so sorry. But I'm definitely going to read this book tonight. I've been dying to read it since it came out, like I said. And the fact that I'm buddy reading it with one of my best friends here on BookTube is just the best thing, you know? I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of space on the page, so even though the page count is quite high in terms of hours for the daily page count that we're doing, I feel like we'll just fly through it. So yeah, cross fingers, I've said it now. I think we do plan to finish this by Friday, so I should get this read and finished in this weekly vlog, so definitely hold me to that. I was going to try and get this vlog up this week, but like I said, I just haven't been vlogging. It's been a couple of days, maybe even a week since my last clip, and we're just gonna ignore that, so sorry. I am hoping that the weekly reading vlogs will actually be weekly once I finish my placement. July is genuinely going to be the best month ever. Saying that though, stress is happening already. My birthday is at the start of July, it's July 3rd, and I'll be turning 22 this year. I'm not sure what my family have planned. I think I'm just gonna have a get together with them in the garden, of course. If family members do want to come around, they will be socially distanced, don't worry. But last year my 21st birthday did happen in lockdown, and even though it was lovely, it was just a bit sad because I had such big plans, you know, when you're 21 that's like such a big birthday, and I wanted to go all out and unfortunately I couldn't. So this year I feel like I want to make the most of it. I have also booked a trip to London, which I cannot wait. And there I'm actually going to be meeting Caris from Caris's Corner. We've booked to see 2 shows together, which are Six and Bad Cinderella, but Bad Cinderella might not be opening until the 19th of July. And I don't want to say exactly which date Caris and I are going, just because, but it's before then. And as soon as I booked the tickets, honestly the day after, Andrew Lloyd Webber released a statement basically saying that they're not sure if they can actually open when they wanted to because of COVID restrictions. Even though the football is allowed to go on and people are allowed to go gather in the streets and stadiums. I know it's open plan, but it's just so frustrating that it's okay for people to go and see something they enjoy in one way, but then in another way people who enjoy the theatre and the arts can't go and experience that. So that's a whole other debate. It's really stressing me out. I don't know what's going to happen with that. They might open, they might not. They've just told us to basically hope for the best and they will get in contact with us. So yeah, that's a bit stressful, but I'm going to London for 4 days, I think. And like I said, I'm meeting Caris, and then I'm also meeting Rachel from Rachel Caris, Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, and Emily from Emily Kathleen Reads. And I cannot wait. I'm honestly so excited. This has been a crazy year, and I don't think I could have managed it half as well if I didn't have my BookTube friends, this community. And so the fact that we're actually going to be meeting is so lovely. I honestly cannot wait. So basically, I know I'm going on, but the thing I'm trying to say is that I will have a lot of content in July, and so I really do plan on keeping up with that and filming all of that. And honestly, I just really hope it's going to be a good time and that you guys enjoy following me along too, because I've been stuck in the house for about 1.5 years. So to go on a trip to London by myself, to meet my lovely BookTube friends, and to go and explore and see shows, hopefully, it's just going to be magical, and I'm really excited for it. I've had both my COVID jabs now, so I do feel a bit safer. Of course, I'm going to be wearing my mask and things like that. I'm still aware of the virus and I really don't want to catch it myself. But the thought of just going on a trip and meeting people, it's, oh, I honestly cannot wait. But saying that, I am rambling, so sorry. If you've sat through this, well done. Don't know how you've done it. I probably won't update you guys until tomorrow night. Not gonna lie, I might have a few drinks tomorrow to celebrate finishing my teacher's training course. Tom is also finishing his teacher's training course tomorrow. I'm doing primary, he's doing secondary, and we both finish on the same day, which is lovely, so I'm sure we'll celebrate somehow. I'm gonna go read this now, and I hope you enjoy the next few clips.